You've been saying this thing for 10 years now, for 5 years now. I'm just going to school, not going to for a party or anything. Oh, my intro. Jeez, oh my god.
Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find an image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity.
Hey beauties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're just seeing my face for the first time, my name is Victory. Welcome to my channel. If you're not just seeing for the first time, welcome back to the channel. Hope you subscribe to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this makeup look for especially girlies that we know that we don't know how to do makeup in 2025. So this video is for you. If you know you don't know how to do makeup in 2025 and you're looking forward to learning, you've been saying this thing for 10 years now, for 5 years now, this is the time for you to sit down, use all those makeup products that you know you have, or the other videos that I know that I've done about makeup products before. Use it to get your own makeup product or whatever you have to do to get makeup products, and you have to sit down today, get those things out, and you have to learn how to do makeup in 2025 for beginners, just for you to go to school every single day or for you to go to work, one of the above. But I know that I go to school, so if you know that you want to learn it, so you can keep on watching this video. So I'm going to start off with my skin, and if I didn't show you guys detail about my skin, I'm going to kind of like insert a clip of the product I use. And the other thing I did was to moisturize my lips. So I kind of used lip gloss to moisturize my lip first, so that when I get back to it, it will be moisturized. Then I carved my brows to the normal shape of a brow before I kind of like do something to my brows. So now the first thing we're going to be starting on with is our brows. So now I want to be using our spoolie and also our eye pencil. So I just used to use a normal Davis Brown eye pencil. And these are the only two things I use to draw my brows normally. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to tell you that I learned one particular technique, one new brow routine that's really, how do I even explain it? I'll just tell you that it's really simple and it's for beginners like you guys. So now I'm going to get my Got2b styling gel. This gel is a gel that really works so well for my brows, and I will not lie to you, it's really good, especially for full brows. It works so well when you have full brows for this kind of routine I want to do for my brows. So now we're just going to take this spoolie and then just take some part of some gel and put it on the spoolie, and we just kind of like brush our brows. So when we're going to be brushing our brows, we're going to be brushing it upwards and not downwards, just like the normal way, the opposite. We're just going to be brushing our brows kind of like upwards. So brushing your brows this way looks so cute. I don't know, I kind of like really like it and do not want to draw my brows, but I just feel like I should draw my brows because it will be different when I kind of like apply makeup, even if I know it's kind of a light makeup I'm going to be doing. One thing is that this is going to dry out completely, and when it dries out, your brows are going to sleep, and it's going to sleep like the whole day. It's not going to shift to anywhere. So because this is like the normal gel I use for my hair that keeps it last like the whole day. So you want to be taking in your pencil now, and you want to sharpen your pencil just like the way you used to draw in school. Yeah, we're going to be drawing this to just make sure it looks like a very natural brow, and we're just going to be putting lines in where we see our normal skin from the brow hairs we have. So we're done, and I love the way the brows are looking. Gosh, when you kind of like go back and come back for kind of concealer or whatever, then you can come back for the brows. But this is given. I don't know the way it looks from the camera, but I know that from this mirror here, it looks good. So now the second step I'm going to do is just to apply my skincare products. And like I told you, my lips are already moisturized, and that's just everything I need to do and apply them step by step. So the next thing we're going to be looking at is my foundation. So we're going to be applying foundation. That's the third or the fourth stage we're going to be doing, and I'm going to be using these two foundations. So while I use these two foundations, I just want to tell you that it's okay if your makeup is like a shade darker than you. After all, you're looking for something that's kind of like really natural to school, and Honestly, me, I do not want to grab, I be that drag attention. I don't want to be like an attention seeker when I go to school. So it's just something that is like every single day. So if it's one shade darker than you, it's not a problem. But if it's too light, if it's me, I know that I'm looking for something that's not too loud. So as far as I'm concerned, I want something that is exactly my skin shade or something that is darker than myself. So I'm just going to be putting this on my face because I do not want to put a lot of foundation on my face, just little foundation on my face. Not like there's a lot I need to put. I'm just going to school, not going to for a party or anything. So now we're quickly going to blend this. And while we blend it, please kindly avoid your eye area because you don't want everything to crease when you go and put your concealer at the top of your foundation. I know that I hardly use my foundation brush, but I'm going to be using my foundation brush today to press every single thing in. So I'm pressing everything in my face and not like swiping. Please do not swipe. You're going to be pressing everything in by just dabbing it into your skin.
Show her every door and how the windows let the sun in. Copy out the key and tell her this is for becoming. Even in the fever, baby, cry and get to running. And tell her that you.
So if you want to apply more foundation, you feel like applying more foundation to things like blemishes and stuff like that, you can still apply more foundation if you want to. And so the next stage is our concealer. So we have to use our concealer now to highlight our T-zone areas. So when you're using your concealer, you want to be using something that you know that it's just like a shade lighter or like 2 shades lighter. So if you know you used like a darker shade for your face, you can use a lighter shade like 2 shades lighter for your concealer because you're just going to put little and we're not going to make it look like it's loud or whatever. So I might put the one that's like 2 shades lighter than my skin or a shade lighter than my skin or lighter than my foundation, sorry. So I'm going in with this concealer from Tara too, also like a corrector. So now I want to just be applying it on our T-zone area. So let's go. When we're applying this, please just try your very best to make it as little as possible because people tend to like make their makeup heavy with this stage of the makeup. And I'm just going to be putting small highlight here. So this one is 2 shades lighter than my skin. And then don't forget the bridge of your nose. So if you want to blend it immediately, you can blend it immediately just to avoid the stress when you're blending in your concealer. And I'm going to be blending mine with a damp beauty sponge. So when you're blending yours, just make sure the beauty sponge is damp and not, how will I even explain it? Just make sure it's not completely wet to the extent that when you swipe it or when you just put it on top of your makeup in order to press in the concealer, just make sure that the beauty sponge is not completely wet. Make sure it is what damp to the extent that when you do it like this, you feel it's cold and you know it's kind of like wet. You know it's something that is not dry. So I usually blend from the outside. I don't know why I was starting from inside, but I usually blend from outside to make sure everything is blended outside, then I just go inside. So just make sure you start from outside first. And make sure you're kind of gentle and quick with beauty sponge and blending. So when you're doing this, just make sure you're kind of quick. Or if this is becoming too hard for you to do, so you can just use a setting spray and just kind of spray it. When you're doing this for the nose, please just make sure you're really careful and then you get to squeeze your beauty sponge like this. And when you get to squeeze it like this, you can easily blend it out. You just make sure the harsh lines are not showing. Guys, right now from this mirror, I know that I look like I'm a white, like putting on white powder. That's what I look like. So now this makeup is blended and highlighted really well. Now the next stage we're going to begin with is using a powder on our face. So I will usually go with either a setting powder or a finishing powder. So I don't know if I can say, for the sake of this video, we can say we want to use a finishing powder or a setting powder. It depends on like your choice. So as for me, I'm going in with this setting powder from HD Flawless, and I'm going to be using it to press the powder in on top of my concealer because I don't want it to crease, so I have to be quick immediately after I finish blending. And with this, I'm going to be using my normal powder brush, the smaller one, to press this in my skin just to make sure everything is in and my face and my under eye is not creasing immediately. So we're only pressing it in, nothing else. And for this side of the eye, we're still going to go this way and not just do it this way, because we still want like a kind of little bit of lift on our face. So now if your concealer is too light, you can just kind of use a darker one, or if you're not going to use a darker one, probably you can use a finishing powder that is darker than your concealer a little bit. Into then I'll change to about you guys. So we're going to be doing our contour, and I'm going to be doing the powdered contour. So for the contour, I would like to use my foundation brush to just take it out from my finishing powder palette. And when I do that, what I'll just do is to press that in and just make sure I use the darker shades of powder from my palette and apply it on my contour areas. So still we are not swiping, we're still pressing every single thing in our skin. For our contour, we start from like the tip of our ears down to our cheekbones. So I'm going to be using deep dark. Let's try deep dark first on our skin. Oh, this is dark. Please, when we're doing this, we're still going to make sure we blend every single thing together to make sure that there is balance in our face and there are no like different kind of shades everywhere. Doing the cream contour right now for you guys is going to be like something that hard, because blending is not something that is easy, and I think blending powder is easier than blending the liquid products. So this is just creating some shadows here on our face. So it can just be like 2 shades lighter, and you're just putting the remaining product right on your forehead, but not exactly here, because the highlight is still going to be here on your face. So while you're doing this, just make sure you're still trying to blend everything together. So the next step we're going to be doing is our blush. So applying this blush right now, usually I just used to apply it immediately after I applied the concealer because it's creamy with the contour. It will be creamy, but now I just applied my powdered contour, and one thing I just want to do is to add just a little bit of blush. And those cream blushes, you just have to make sure you're blending them quickly. If you know you can't blend it quick, you just have to do it probably before your concealer or after doing your concealer, even right before you apply the pressed powder in. So now I'm just going to be going in with a normal concealer, I think a color corrector. I'm just going to be using this because I do not have a normal liquid blush with me. So you're just going to be putting a little on your cheek and just making sure you smile while you're applying them on your cheekbone when you smile. You guys, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. I forgot that this thing has not even been recording all along. I thought it was recording, sorry. Because like I missed the part where I had to put the blush, apply the blush, and I don't know what to do again. I don't know what to do again since I didn't show you guys because I was kind of like contouring my nose when I was talking to you guys. I was contouring my nose, not my mind. I was talking, I thought I was talking to you guys. No, 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 I was talking to myself all along. So let's just skip to like the next part. So I kind of like applied my blush. After applying my blush, I started applying my nose contour, and I don't know, but it's powdered contour and we can just continue applying it together. So we just want to make sure that our nose is contoured and we want to blend it really well. We're just doing it this way and I'm kind of like squeezing in this powdered brush to do it really well. And really started from here, from under my brows at the beginning, and we have to like blend it in. So we're almost done with this makeup. The next thing we want to be doing is we want to be applying the finishing powder on our faces. And when we're applying this, right in where the contour is, we can just be putting like darker shade of powder, and then where the concealer is and the blush and everything, just to blend it together, every single thing together, we're just going to be putting each shade of powder for either the concealer or the contour. And the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be using this powder brush to be doing a reverse contour right below where we did our contour, so we can have a sharp line. Or if you do not want to do this, you can just do this with so now the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting our we're going to be pressing our powder in from every so this is a so this is the part where we have to just press in, kind of like really not exactly like dark powders, but if you know that your concealer is too light. And to me, what I'm seeing here is that my makeup is kind of loud, and I just want to press the powder in just to make it not look too loud. This makeup is not looking exactly natural, but I like the way it's looking right now. And for me, it's going well. Let me know in the comment section how it went for you guys, or how it's going for you guys. You can just do this with your setting powder if you want it to be visible. If you can see it really well, that's what I just did. And just press it in. Yeah, so it can tell you where the contour starts from with the blush. So now moving on to the next step. So what I'm just going to be doing is I'm still going to be using this same powdered brush, and I'm going to be using it for like a little bit of crease, but I'm just going to be applying powder just to put some makeup on my eyelids, because I'm not putting eyeshadow. Even if I was putting an eyeshadow, I was going to apply that, but I'm still going to apply that, but just no eyeshadow. And you can just use a normal warm shade, just like the one that's on your face or whatever, just to create a demarcation between where you are supposed to highlight under your brow, like at this area. So it's already light because you kind of like have your brows and kind of made it bright. So what I'm just saying is you can just do it that way, so you don't have to conceal your brows, and your brows will look exactly natural, like these are your natural brows. So you just be using a darker shade. I said a warm shade, but just make sure under your brow is completely light. Another trick for you to do is, if you are trying to make this part of it lighter, you can just kindly put a lighter powder under your eye and just blend it, then you just add this one at the top of it, so it can help you show that okay, you probably concealed it, but you did not actually conceal your brows with a concealer. I'm not doing all of those things because I just realized that this is a makeup for just school and it's just like a 10 minutes makeup, because you don't want to be using an hour to do your makeup when you know you're just going to attend classes and come back. And so now we're going to be using a big powder brush to kind of like press in every single makeup that we have. And when we press in every single makeup we have, we want to make sure that they don't have harsh lines, because if they're having harsh lines it's not going to be nice, because everyone's going to just be seeing your makeup. And we're going to be putting it on our neck too. That's where we're going to be applying some of this makeup. So I'm just taking the normal medium shade. I don't want to take the light one, so just if you want to apply under your eye, you can still apply under your eye. Then you can just swipe down here, because it's just something that's not your face, it's just a neck. So now for this next step I'm about to show you, just make sure you try to hold your setting spray, hold your fan brush or whichever brush you use to apply your highlighter. I don't know, but I'm going to leave a video for you in the description box below, a link to the video that I created before this one. It was the makeup content and it was about makeup products that you need to do this makeup. So the makeup products will be in that video specifically, and I think even the products are listed below in the description box. So just grab this, grab your highlighter, and when you grab your highlighter you grab your fan brush, or you grab whatever you're supposed to use to apply your highlighter. So we're going to shake, and then we spray. And when we spray, we apply our highlighter like immediately. So next up, we want to be applying our mascara. And while we're applying the mascara is one of the easiest thing. I feel like most girls do. That's why they kind of like take it every single day to school or work anywhere. But let's just try not to allow it to stain our under eye or our eye crease or our eyelids. We comb out our lashes, so we have to use the mascara. So now the last and not the least. I know this is a 10-minute makeup look, but I'm just doing it. I'm making sure it's kind of detailed for you guys to understand more. So now at this point in time, you can just do any kind of experiment you want to do. It's not like an experiment, but you can just be free-handed with this one, because this is your lips and you're not lining the lip or doing anything. You're just going to be how do I even explain what I'm supposed to explain to you guys? You're just going to be putting your favorite lip combo, just lip gloss, this colored lip gloss or whatever, just because you know that, okay, yeah, this is just a normal makeup look that you just take to school every single day, where you used to apply your normal lip combo to school, but you just had to put makeup on your face. That's the only thing you just had to do on the lips. I used to just apply some more setting spray, because I just love to apply setting spray, so I know that everything will set once again. My lips was already moisturized because I wanted to apply lip gloss, or in case I wanted to apply a lipstick. So yeah, I'm loving this look. I'm loving you.
3, 2, 1.
They never had a pretty girl from Joburg to me now, and that's what they prefer. I don't touch no wheel, cause I got a chauffeur. First class, how I get around the world. Just miss me with the drama, unless you come here with the comments. Oh, DJ turning the sound up, cause we about to pour the rounds up.
So guys, this is the finished look. So this kind of makeup, you can take it to either work, you can take it to school. I'm just doing it for normal girlies because me too, I go to school. So yeah, girlies like we that go to school, this is a makeup you can just do like every single day. And as long as I can remember, this makeup video is going to be a very long video. And since it's a very long video, if you've gotten to this part of the video, let me see a heart comment in the comment section, and let me know if you tried this makeup tutorial at home or you liked the makeup look. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section, because I'm really waiting to hear your thoughts in the comment section. So this is a 10-minute makeup look you can take to school, work, or any place. You can just do it for like 10 minutes. You're not just like staying, you're not going for a wedding. You know, if you can, you can even take it for like occasions, whatever it is. But I'm just giving you this, and I hope you guys learned a thing or two from this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Give it a big thumbs up. The most important thing is for you guys to subscribe. So see you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah.
You know I used to be